Now with 2 videos left, we are on the home stretch. In this video, we will be covering all the little bits and pieces that actually make a really big difference, but they're just little add-ons. So for example, each color in the 10-way necklace range has its own short matching earrings as well as longer matching earrings. Now the great thing about the longer matching earrings is that we've made them available to convert to a stud. So say for example, they all have a jump ring at the top. You can easily slip your fingernail in, open up the hook, take that off, and then slide it off the hook, and then you can actually get one of your own studs, whichever one you like, slide it through this hole and wear it as a stud top instead of a hook top. So we just try and think of all the little bits and pieces to make your jewelry wearing experience so much easier. This includes things like we sell parrot clasp magnets. This isn't for the 10-way necklace range. You don't need it for that, although some ladies have worn it in different ways. I'm sure you'll find a way. It's got 2 parrot clasps at either end with 1 magnet in the middle. This is for your other jewelry that you can then attach this onto one end, attach this onto the other end, and then it's become a magnetic clasp. So that's that. And we also have extenders. So this is an extender here, 2 jump rings and a magnet at either end. Now this is for strands that are just a little bit too short for what you want them to be. So for example, if you put this at the front, you can create a little more length there and just tick this around the back just to have it sitting a little lower to the base of the neck. Some ladies get 2 and actually turn these into more of a feature. So what I mean by that is, say for example, you've got your pendant in the middle, and then you've also got an extender either side, and this just creates a really interesting, slightly different way to wear it. You can also add the extenders to bracelets and things like that. It's just where you need a couple more centimeters to make it really comfortable. Now the other thing that we have is a glasses ring. Now this is interesting. This idea came up through COVID, where women were losing their glasses and needing them on them relatively all the time. Now, rather than slip it into your clothing and risk ruining your clothing, we came up with this glasses ring. This can be used for spectacles, prescription glasses, and or sunglasses. If you have this to the side or wherever you like, you can just pop your glasses in there and have it hang to the side. It's a nice sturdy strong ring, so you won't have any issue there. And again, women have been using these in multiple ways for feature pieces. Now last but certainly not least, we have something called a chain extender. These are awesome for many women that were wanting to always use the connector for extra length. So for example, if you always wanted to put the connector in the back of the necklace and wear that longer all the time, you were then left without a bracelet. So yes, you still had the double wrap bracelet, but we found a lot of women were saying, well, I've then got 1 connector left and there's not much I can do with this now. Well, we then created the chain extender. It's exactly the connector, the extender that before, but it's got a chain in between, and we've made it so it's the length of a normal connector. The idea of this is to pop it into the back, and then it frees up the original connector piece, so you then can have your both connectors working as a bracelet. Now, since then, we've also come up with another idea for them. They can very beautifully hold together any kind of sheer thin fabric. So you could actually put it here on your sleeves of your kimonos, keep your scarf fastened together without damaging the fabric, and creating a shorter sleeve look with your kimono or whatever other tops that you'd like to attach it to, instead of having, look at the difference in the sleeve, and it can go about here at the shortest, and it just creates that little bit of detail where there wasn't some before, and also allowing you to be a little bit cooler. So one more video to go. In the last video, we will talk more about color mixing, which is just quite possibly the most exciting thing about this entire 10-way necklace range. I hope you join me then.